honey buns, and what is up? Sewing season is here and so are my bundles. Let's get started on how to do a flip over sewing with little to minimal leave out. HoneyBuntv. Okay, honey buns, as per usual, I will leave everything in the description box below, but today we are going to be using some Shake and Go glossy hair bundles. Now, I got me 2 packs. I got a 10, 12, and 14-inch bundle pack, and then I also got me a 16, 18, and 20-inch bundle pack, which is not in this video because I'm bleaching them currently right now. Okay, so like I said, I'm bleaching the bundles, which are right here, and as you can see, this 4th bundle is the 14-inch from that 10, 12, and 14-inch pack. So I used 4 bundles for my hair. The hair took pretty well to the bleach, which I was really surprised, but it came out good quality and washed out really well. And I like this high yellow brown type of combo it had going on there because my hair is brown. And for this, you are going to need some thread and a comb. Obviously, I used a curved needle. You're going to need some oil because you don't want no dry scalp under no sewing, okay? And for my brown natural hair, I use Dark and Lovely Honey Blondes, okay? So as we get started, I'm just taking out my hair, and now I'm going to work on my leave out. Now my leave out is going to be around the perimeter of my head. Now, as y'all can see, big forehead, small head, and that's okay, that's cute. So I'm just gonna take my leave out from the front. I'm gonna also take my leave out from the sides, and I'm gonna take my leave out from the back where my kitchen is. And I'm not gonna take out too much, and that's a mistake I made in the beginning with taking out too much leave out. If you take out too much leave out, it's gonna look bulky in the front. It's not really gonna mesh well and or combine how you want your hair to. Please trust me, I know. And this is low-key the moment I realized I took, you know, a lot out. And if you end up taking a lot out, that's always okay. You can just simply go in again, and as you can see me here, although I'm doing another braid, you can take some out and put it back to your hair and braid it however you need to. So after I took the leave out, I'm just going to start with my first braid, which you saw me going in right there, and I'm going to go across the perimeter of my head. Now this can be broken into 2 braids, so if it would be the half of my head, I would do 1 braid going on one side, 1 braid going on the other side, left and right. But I just wanted it all the way across to get it over with, because obviously when you braiding your own hair, your arms get tired, and my arms get tired, okay? So I'm just gonna start with also doing my cornrows to the back after you do that first braid, as you can see me here doing. So I'm gonna do cornrows all the way to the back, and once I get to the half point, I'll come back and tell y'all what to do, of course, okay? But I'm just gonna do some cornrows straight back. This is my second braid going back in the cornrow style. Okay, y'all, so now I am halfway done with my cornrows, as you can see, and all I'm doing so all of my braids won't hang down is just intertwining them into the next braid, and it's kind of giving like an M curve going up. So my braids, as you saw there, are not hanging down there. I'm braiding them into the next braid and going up. Now right here, I'm done with my cornrows, so I'm just taking that last cornrow and braiding my first braid into each other, so I won't have 2 extra cornrow pieces down there. Now, I know you're going to say, well, what are you going to do with that last braid that is hanging? I'm getting ready to show you what I'm going to do, because I'm going to sew it down. And then that's when you'll also see what I'm talking about as to braiding that 1 braid, or, you know, not just that 1 braid, but braiding your braid into each other. So this is what I mean, braiding your braids into each other. And that last braid, I'm just going to take it and push it across and sew it down like that. And as you can tell, that's where also my leave out is. And if you do realize that you have too much leave out, like I've already said, you can just simply take a piece and cornrow where you want to take that leave out. And take your time with this as well. So I went over 3 times and then I knotted it to be done. Now I'm going to do my bundles in a circle shape until I get to the middle. So I'm just going to start at the middle of my braid, which is the middle of my head, which you can see where my leave out is. Where that line is where my sewing point is starting, where my bundle is starting. So I'm literally just going to go around in a curved position until I get to the middle, and I'm getting ready to show you what that looks like. And I'm showing y'all the time because I don't know what it is about me. I just pick outrageous times of the night to do my hair, and that's okay. So as you can see here, I'm going around the back too. I'm starting at the bottom braid, of course, and then I'm going to continue to go up here to the middle, as you can see. And if you want to tie a knot off, you can just go around in a circular motion as you just seen me there do, and then flip your bundles over. I don't know about y'all, but I don't cut my bundles, not all the time at least though. But for here, I didn't feel like cutting them. I was kind of like, you know what, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to do all that, so I'm just gonna simply flip it over. And that's also why I did a knot, because I'm flipping them over and I wanted to stay in place as I'm flipping my bundle over. So like I already said, I'm going to do this in a curve method until I get to the middle. And it may be best, especially if you're just starting out doing your own hair, to do it horizontally going up versus all the way around. But this method kind of works easier for me, and I may do the horizontal method next time around. But like I said, 1 o'clock in the morning, we ain't got time to be getting all that technical. So this is how the hair looks now. I want to say not 1/2 done, but I'm almost there. So as you can see here, I'm just describing, now that I've gotten to the middle, that you should be sewing literally across. You don't have to keep going in that circle shape. You can literally just sew your bundles across. Now, as I am finishing this up, we are going to get to our last braid, which is that first braid we made horizontally going across behind our leave out. And this is it right here. All you are just literally going to do as you are going across, like I said, is to go across that braid the same way. You're going to go across. The braid is across, okay? And you are simply going to sew down into the last point where that braid ends. After that, this is what it turned out to look like. But like I said, y'all, I had took too much leave out, so I had to think about how am I gonna make this hair look more fuller, because you can't have too much leave out. So what I did is I added more bundles, of course, but also in the front perimeter of my hair, like I was telling y'all before, I sectioned off, basically split my leave out into another 2 pieces and did a braid across, and I literally just sewed the hair across like how I just showed y'all. So now everything is coming together, and as you can see here, I just added more hair in the back of the braid towards the front braid behind my leave out. Now this is what the little minimal leave out looks like. So as I said before, this is just me styling it. I didn't put that much heat on my leave out because I wanted it to look as natural as it could. So I did put some water through it as I did through the hair as well. And I use some mousse, and I also use some edge control. Now in my water bottle, typically, especially when I'm doing wet hair, I will put some leave-in conditioner and just a little bit of oil in there, not too much. Okay, the Tresemme always gets me right, and Tresemme is my favorite foaming for any curly hairstyle that I do. But baby, this is how it came out. See you honey buns on HoneyBuntv next week. Mwah.